Good morning. Welcome to mobile application program of Ashram IS Academy. In today's presentation, I shall introduce and discuss political philosophy, which covers equality, liberty, justice, sovereignty, individual and state, anarchy, democracy, monarchy, and theocracy. This is Unit 5 of philosophy. The first, we will see what is political philosophy. Political philosophy is an applied philosophy. When a philosophical method is applied to other subjects, then applied philosophy takes their origin. When philosophical method is applied to political science, then political philosophy takes its origin. In applied philosophy, the basic concepts of that subject are analyzed to determine their logical meaning. Now let us begin with first concept of equality of this political philosophy. Equality means to deny irrelevant discrimination. So equality is understood in the context of three dimensions. The first is the right to equal consideration. This means that if one fulfills all requisite qualifications and conditions in certain case, say for example appointment, then his case must be considered. His case must not be rejected on flimsy ground. The second is the right to equal opportunity. This means that selection is to be made on the basis of competition. Everybody has to appear in the competitive examination to be selected. Third is the right to equal basic needs, which means that everyone should be given as per his requirement, and not that everyone should have equal distribution. So we find that how equality is understood, considered in three dimensions. Now let us come and see. The other concept is liberty. Liberty or freedom means to negate interference of the state in one's action when it does not affect any other body adversely. Now, there are two kinds of freedom, negative freedom and positive freedom. Negative freedom means to negate a state intervention in our actions, and positive freedom means to welcome the interference of the state in order to settle internal disturbances. There are certain rules of the state. These rules are imposed to resolve the issues, problems of different sorts. So that sort of intervention is welcome. That is called positive freedom. Now come and see justice. A just act is that a violation of which makes a man accountable. This is called just act. So legal justice means the observation of laws and rules contained in the law book. Moral justice means the violation of which makes a man morally condemned in society. Social justice means the observation of political laws made by or political policies made by the government. Individual justice means to meet the demand of the individual against any government policy in which government considers the demand, and consequently government makes certain changes here and there. Conservative justice means to observe all traditional rules of society, and liberal justice means to provide benefits to those who did not get their due in the traditional social system. According to Rawls, justice means fairness. Now come to see the concept sovereignty. The word sovereignty represents the sovereign power of the king to make laws, to implement them, and to punish those who violate the laws. In the medieval age, the word sovereignty refers to the sovereign power of the church, which is the representative of God. According to Bodin, the word sovereignty means the supreme power of commanding. Bodin tells about the limitation of sovereign power by the Salic law of France. What are those Salic laws? The first law of Salic is that when a woman cannot be the head of the kingdom, and second, before imposing taxes, the king must take the consent of the people. Now, next comes Austin. According to Austin, the word sovereignty means the power to get the people obeyed. Sovereignty is monastic and universal. According to Austin, the sovereign power again is limited by the power of the people, which can oust the king, and also by taking over the kingdom by the military. These are the limitations of sovereignty according to Austin. Laskin's notion of sovereignty is pluralistic because he holds that the power should be decentralized. Reason? Because he said that there are many groups of people with different interests. So the power should be given to all groups of people so that the state can function efficiently. Now, Chanakya's concept of sovereignty refers to Dandaniti. There are three stages of economic power. In Chanakya, the main issue is the issue of the control of economic power. Now, there are three stages of economic power. What are those? Number one, acquisition of that which is unacquired. Second, augmentation of that which is acquired. And distribution of that which is augmented. See, these are three basic stages of the economic power. The 7 elements of the state, according to Chanakya, are the Swami, the Amatyas, the minister, the Durga, the Kosh, the Dand, and the Mitra. Now, sovereign power, according to Chanakya, is vested in the king. A king should know about economic history, religion, has military training, and works on Dandaniti. A king is not the master of the state. Rather, he is the servant of the state. Now, next topic comes individual and state. The word individual stands for the citizen of the state. And the word state refers to the sovereign power of the state. Both individual and state are interdependent. The relation between rights and duties is that they are complementary to each other. Negative rights of the people are those in which the state cannot interfere. And positive rights are rights given by the state to enjoy the facilities provided to citizens. A welfare state is a state that safeguards the liberty of the citizens and also provides various types of social services for them, for example, social security. Now, there are different forms of government. And the first is anarchy. The word anarchy is derived from the Greek word anarchic, which may refer to the absence of government, a state of lawlessness. It is this that we call anarchy. Coker has defined anarchy as a theory according to which a political authority of any form is unnecessary and undesirable. No authority needed. The main aim of anarchy is to attain an individual's complete freedom. It aims at pure, absolute, and unrestricted freedom of individuals. The second aim of anarchy is to make man free from the bond of capitalists, because capitalists exploit the individuals. Anarchy rejects religion because it is in faith that one depends on certain religious norms, which put unnecessary bindings on their activities. Then anarchists form a functional government with a group of people to run the state. Such a type of government is ad hoc government, temporary government. Next is democracy. Democracy is essential for the people of a state. It is essential to define democracy not merely as a form of government. Rather, it is a type of a state as well as an order of the society. This is what it refers to. Abraham Lincoln had defined democracy as a form of government of the people, by the people, and for the people. But the core element of democracy is by the people, is by the people. So this is the central idea and condition and element of it, the democratic form of government. Direct democracy is a form of government in which decisions are directly taken by the citizens of the state. Representative democracy is a democracy of the elected representatives. Liberal democracy is a democracy in which emphasis is given to the ideology of liberty. In India, liberal democracy is available. In India, liberal democracy is available. Then comes monarchy. A monarchy is defined as a form of government in which a person, monarch, is the head of the state for life and until abdication. Absolute monarchy is where the monarch rules as an autocrat with absolute power over the state and government. He promulgates laws and imposes punishments to those who violate the laws. Now, the monarch and the second form of monarchy is constitutional monarchy. Here, the monarch is not absolute. He is not holding absolute power. Rather, he is subject to a constitution. The monarch serves as a ceremonial figurehead, symbol of national unity and state continuity. In a hereditary monarchy, the position of monarch is inherited according to a statutory or customary order of succession, in which the eldest child of the monarch is first in line to become monarch. In an elective monarchy, monarchs are elected or appointed by somebody, an electoral college, for life or a defined period. This is called elective monarchy. Now, theocracy. A theocracy is a form of government in which a deity of some type is recognized as the supreme ruling authority that manages the day-to-day affairs of the government. It was argued that people were the sons of God, and so it was their duty to obey the laws made by God. It is this way that this theocracy runs. Popes are chosen by the College of Cardinals, the church's most senior officials, and popes actually rule the state. So these are different forms of government. So with this, I'm going to close the session of Unit 5 of Philosophy. Thanks.